Alright, hello. Good morning. Alright, let's play some Trackmania today. Wait, I'm first in Latvia. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, I'm actually first in Latvia. Wait, what did I do? Oh, right. I remember, yeah. Yesterday, while I was waiting for a document to be sent, I played a bit these few maps. Just a bit. I guess that was enough to give me a high placement, I guess. So I guess there's that. Okay, so main thing probably what I'll do. I just want to get on some of the maps a bit under 1k. And sneak into approximately top 5 Latvia, because top 5 Latvia at least gives me a good insight on what to do MM, like roughly on the maps. Because there's a lot of maps still. For example, if I queue MM, and if I get it, I don't really know what to do on them. Like, I don't have the full confidence on it. So that's one of the reasons why I wanna just play through some of these early maps, and we'll see what we can go from here. Oh, Flectus world records? No, jeepers. So it's gonna be some precision nonsense, probably. Yeah, so for example, this map I have not played since the release of the campaign, so we'll have to see how it will go. Also, last few days, actually few weeks, all the crazy sessions that I have with exams, all sorts of like work defenses and all this bunch and stuff and thingies majig, and has been super exhausting. And especially now I'm working on groups, managing a lot of trips and stuff, and preparing stuff for EU champs that we have for juniors, and preparing for the season, and has been becoming super tiring. So honestly, haven't had a chance to. Obviously, due to that, I put Trackmania on my backlog a bit. But at least yesterday I did a lot of the important stuff. Yesterday was a crazy rough day. And I think as soon as I came home from trading, I instantly passed out. And well, let's see how today, hopefully it can improve sometimes and get better of the maps, and we can get some M games as well. I went a bit warm up on this map. I wanna treat it as a bit of rounds early on, and then I wanna hunt the maps individually. Hello, Lucky. Welcome. Because just not having being too comfortable so far with hello, Christian. What's the question? Shoots. Hello, Eric's as well. Good morning. So right now I'm not like, do I have club access? Yes, I do. Yes, I do have club access. Actually, speaking of club access, Nadio did additional 2 weeks free due to the issues they had with servers. And then one of the main server people they have made like a huge threads on Twitter explaining what actually happened. They said they had a problem they were super confused about. And and there was a interesting situation with that. Then you have another shoot, as long as it's something sensible. Can you try some of my maps? Probably no. I hardly ever test people's maps, because I usually only do it. I don't know if you're aware, but I used to be one of the main map testers for the game, like during 2023 and 2024. Kinda really don't want to do that again. At least for well, not map testers. I was just managing map packs, more like it, for official esports. But yeah, map testing is a thing I actually do a bunch of off stream because there's for some events. Usually I just spend so much time testing maps and that's just something I don't want to do. Like, last World Cup maps were goated. Yeah, I would say. Also, the fact that we got to negotiate that we could like have a bunch of independent testers add in. I think that helped with the map quality quite a bit. I think the biggest downside was that there was a mapper. Okay, it's good of. I think people will understand who that is. I'd rather not say, but the classic. I'm not gonna say, but there was one mapper who is like Lily was mapping it for just for the sake of money. And due to that, like even the communication in the backend was not that great. But let's see what happens with this year. I had a bunch of other mappers reached out that want to be included in the selection process for mapping, at least for World Cup. Like, there were some really good noticeable mappers who wanted to reached out to me that they wanted to be involved with mapping for official side once again. But we'll see if what happens in practice, of course. What happens in practice is still undetermined. Do I know what's gonna happen with esports? I have no idea. I like that there's gonna be a bunch of community projects and stuff like that. Usually for me, like traveling to LANs and stuff is one of the most fun experiences, or going to LANs in the first place when you meet people. Honestly, I don't know if because my what's the words? How can you say it? Barrier? No. Like my barometric has become so low. That's kind of the thing that has kind of set for me. Because I know for sure I'm gonna be going to Comic-Con Baltics events. I spoke that I wanna be assisting with it as well a bit. And but we'll see what happens in practice. I really wanted to set it up, but all their planning stuff is when I'm working. Oh, okay, so inside line in the end is faster. Also, I'm still shocked the fact I got I'm top 1 Latvian in the campaign as well. Well, it's only for the money that becomes a chore. Yeah, that's basically the same thing. As soon as you put like money value attachment to any kind of like work you do, even if it's something that you enjoyed it just for the sake of doing it, it instantly ruins it. Like instantly ruins it. And it's like really hard to go back to it. This is one of the reasons why so many top players in Trackmania do not want to compete in random events unless there's prize money. They enjoy competing, they like competing, but they're not gonna do it if there's no money for it. On one hand, you can understand, but at the same time, you don't wanna, you know, down the hierarchy again. But, you know, gotta understand that the whole industry is just like, honestly, the whole esports is going downhill. This just was like one generational thing, personally. I mean, esports do nowadays exist, but you have to put so much effort into making it appealing. And you have so much finances. Like, to give an idea, Rocket League esports has around, I believe, like 20 million budget a year. And people are calling them cheap already. Why they're cheaping off so much and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Trackmania's budget was not like, was also not big. Yeah, but you gotta get the maps from those somewhere, you know? Like I don't think people understand the money side from where it comes. There is no clear pipeline for it. But there's no entry fees. There is no, let's say, in-game conversion things. There's, you know, no clear proper way to monetize it. And if you do monetize it, then you can potentially have licensing issues with Ubisoft if they catch it. So, for example, actually the selling skin stuff through third party technically is illegal. If you go through the license documents and stuff like that. But it was one of the best ways how you can get, you know, funds and support for events and stuff like that. Remember when Fastpoint was, for example, relevant? Then I remember a bunch of the funds. But that's also, you gotta understand, like, even to create a skin, you have to have some additional incentive. So, for example, remember there was Mang managing those skin comps, and they brought in so much, well, not so much, but a notable amount of prize money for the tournaments we did at the time. I think we were around like 1k or something, and it was actually insane. It's like, oh, it was even more. It was like 1.5k in skin sales. But all of that we put directly to prize pools, like everything from that went into prize pools. Fastpoint leagues, solo clashes, all that stuff. I have been wanting to also figure out to have some other method, because I really want that, let's say, people who commentate and stuff like that get you know, something out of it as well. Like, for example, Padster, Idolist, those guys managing TSCCs under Fastpoint name. There's just no way to monetize it. On one hand, we had like the ads on Twitch, but they are, I mean, kind of nothing. But I mean, it is not too bad when it adds up, but I mean, not too bad for my standards, I guess, but yeah, it's not much. So, for example, you know how, let's say a TSCC broadcast, okay? A TSCC broadcast, which is, I don't know, like 2 weeks. I don't know, a lot of content creators have been saying, oh yeah, you can get so much, and it gives it like a false illusion. Or whatever. Reality, I don't know, it full, I don't know, 2-week TSCC broadcast through ads gains you, I don't know, like €5. Wow, what a PB. That's an example, and it's just whatever. Man, you're like getting even someone interested in partnerships nowadays. As soon as you put like something competitive gaming, esports, whatever, they instantly put you in the bin. Instantly. Like, if you, unless, yeah, get some escort service, but I don't even, they could even do it. Like, nowadays, only way you can get genuine sponsorships for events or partnerships for events is if you do an in-person event. For online events, good freaking luck. If you would do, let's say, a LAN version of TSCC, then it would be possible to get partners and sponsors and stuff like that. Yes. But do you know how freaking expensive it would be to do that? It's like, okay, we finally get like a partner, and they're like even willing, let's say, I don't know, 5k for example. I think I could negotiate with the current TSCC number something to 5k for a LAN event. But a LAN of that sorts, ain't no way it's gonna help with the costs like that. Because a LAN approximately costs, I don't know, starting from, well, depends on what kind of scale as well. Like, if you're really cheap out and cut corners, I think you can do a LAN at around like 3k budgets. But on average, it's like 20-30k. Also depends on the location. It can also go to like 100 to 200k as well. You know, let's say your realistic expenses like 200k, and you get like a 5,000 sponsorship, yeah, you're just gonna be deep in the mud. So in theory, the best solution then is to just do a basic online event. Then at least you're net positive, I guess, in some way. Because you get people watching it and people know about it. But usually when you do LAN events, you have to have like multiple partners or have a way that somehow monetizes it. So for example, the way how most sports work is that, especially amateur sports who don't have a broadcast, or maybe they have just a web-based broadcast, is most of it comes from entry fees. So for example, the way how karate tournaments operates in Latvia at least is that there are like many disciplines, and like an entry fee is, I don't know, like 30 to 35 and 40 euros. Then you can instantly like, and you have, I don't know, like 200, 300 individual participants. I mean, let's say on average 200, 300 participants, and then you know, can at least have some way to cover, let's say, the rents, jury's expenses, staff, medals, all this stuff. Nadio did not get the Continental sponsor for World Cup. Continental was sponsoring the entirety of Paris Games Week events, so if you paid attention to the other games, they also had Continental as a partnership. So the only way Continental was involved with Trackmania World Cup was due to Paris Games Week, them being a partner for Paris Games Week esports events. So there was like no connection with Trackmania only as well. Like, the only gently unique partner was that for the 2023 season, I would say. Where there was Caporal and Alien and stuff like that. For Breach, it's a combination of entries and sponsors, most of whom directly related to Bridge players. Bridge players wait. So, for example, to host an event, you take money from the individual player sponsors? What? Ascension prize pool was Fusion kind. How did I get such a prize pool? The way how the prize pool worked for Ascension was that they had a like everyone who subscribes to Zerator, he puts 2 euros for it. The problem is not everyone's subscription was it, so he went it from his own pocket probably. Also, I think most people don't understand how expensive it is to host something in the scale what Zerator does. Like, to host something in event, like, to give an idea, right? One Zerator Cup costs more than the entirety of Trackmania's budgets. People are wondering, oh, why isn't Trackmania doing this? Man, that one event's budget is bigger than the entirety of the game. I think, what was it? The 2022 Zerator Cup cost like 4 million or something like that. Ascension must be cheaper. We're saying that the Fortnite event did not work out for Zerator that well, is, yeah. What the fuck is that kind of sponsor? Latvia's Gaz... No, of course, Calvit. Yeah, of course. Of course. Dude, okay, you guys got lucky. Yeah. We have Karms, though, as a sponsor or partner. At least was. Until they completely messed it up and had like so many Karms like BSP and Sierini. And they did not have a place to refrigerate it. So everyone who got it, they were like not good. For a bit. I remember that was for one event. I don't even know what's a partner now for Latvian Karate Federation. I know that a bunch of support now comes from the national governments, like not national but local. Like my hometown a bit supports because we have so much travel costs. It's ridiculous. But like participation, like all travel expenses, equipment, like everything costs like I don't know €400 per event just to go there. Like for me to go to EU champs, where I'm gonna be going as one of the main coaches, like actually the only coach for kata discipline, officially, like it costs me around. Wait, it's 150. Let's split this in. Jeez, it costs around me like €450 just to go there as a coach. Because I have two of my athletes are in the national team, and at the same time I go to like represent the entirety of the national team with the other athletes as well, who are not mine. But yeah, outside of that, for individual players, there's just no financial supports to the organizers or whatever. So most people just do it as a hobby, and it's, you can do it as so much, for free. There is a limit. Like eventually either you burn out or you wanna, understand you're just gonna stop wasting your time. I kinda got bored because I spent like more than a year just trying to get sponsors, partners involved with Fast Points, and it's just impossible to do it. I gave up. Because I remember when I was working at like one agency, and they literally did like events that had way less viewership than a basic, I don't know, TSCC or something, and they got so much money out of those events. And I tried to do the same for Fast Points, and I tried to like make more real numbers. The problem is most people just did not knew the game, did not trust the game, they did not anything, just because they just did not legitimize Trackmania in the situations where I actually got a chance for a meeting. And I mean, nowadays it's impossible for gaming related projects in first place to get something going sensible. Unless you have an established multi-game events, like getting something from scratch is even more difficult. I mean, now as well, if you look at it, like, what's the state of competitive Trackmania? Like, it's non-existent. Yes, there are some community events, but let's be real, no one really cares about those community events unless the people who actually do take part in them. There's not like a person who just wants to watch them, let's just say like that, for the sake of watching it. I think only probably events people will kind of maybe want to watch is something like Comic-Con, like the LAN events, basically. The current TM esports feels like they just don't know what they want to do. Like, the thing is, I don't know if you know, there is this TV series called Chernobyl. And it kind of gives a good insights of how it was like in Soviet Union, where it's only the higher-ups, like they don't trust the scientists and shits. Well, it's kind of like the same thing in competitive esports side of things. If you don't have like the official badge, you're like part of, high-end staff or whatever, like your opinion is just gonna be dismissed even if you're right. That's not only the case for me, but for many other people. You just maul the entirety of the year through, just seeing how many bad decisions that were done, people blaming you for other people's stupid decisions. That's what it's like. There's still some top players who blame me for Comsim going to shit and stuff like that, when in reality it was just some people who are really out of touch of Trackmania. There's a funny story about Collins. My friend played in an event, and I think that was an after party near the end of the event or something, so he brought something to drink, which was, you think, apple juice mixed with vodka in the bottle. So he walks in with that bottle down the hallway, Calvates, walks past him, says, "Tota pudo peščur burksiski." Yeah, it's more like, we hear you, but we will do this way. Yeah, I don't think, honestly, I have a feeling we might not get these sports at all even this year. Like, honestly. There is no way. If it does happen, like official ones, that is. I mean, there's gonna be community events and stuff, yeah, but Um, official wise, I don't see it. That's a fun interaction with the former prime minister. I mean, the same thing I had. Any rumors of Beacon Duo? I have no idea. I know some stuff. Okay, I have some idea. uh, but I'm not gonna. I'll be honest. If I'm said to something, don't say this, I'm not gonna say it. If someone mentions something when I clearly say, like, it's a thing you don't say, I'm not gonna say it. But if no one says this, don't say it anything, it just says it. I was like, yeah, I might mention it. But I was mentioned to not say it, I will not say it. But there is, I know what's the, I remember there was the same day when there was the beacon thing teased, and there was another thing teased, and I know what's both of them. But for this year, if I'm gonna do TM stuff, either I'm gonna be doing the official esports stuff, which I really doubt if it will happen even, or I'll just do Baltic related projects. I don't want to do international stuff. I just rather do something local, and it's gonna be like that in that scale. Maybe do some light assistance with some people who wanna get some events going, or I don't know, some people who do under fast point. I could do assistance a bit there, but outside of that, I don't think so. I'll do anything. Full stadium campaign? Yeah, for sure. I would say this campaign is way nicer. Also, I really hope that I saw that there was a tweet by Hillis that they're gonna be doing something regarding ranked. I kind of hope that they at least do something light of just removing white maps from like high ranks. I really hope that's a thing they do. If they do, that's gonna be such a nice quality of life updates. Because white maps in high ranks is just, it's just awful. Even green maps, I would say, even maybe. Even green maps are a bit annoying. TMWT stuff got or something similar. Yeah, there's no shot that something like that's gonna happen ever again. You gotta understand that you have the same expectation or even higher what the game can offer when Nadio has a massively reduced staff compared to what it was even a year ago. I think about it where TM was a year ago. I'll just say it as that. I would say for bronze and silver, it's like, it's fine. For gold and master, no. Yeah, I would say people who genuinely like the E maps in MM were the people who are kind of like people who like licorice. There's not that many of them, but those who like it, they really like it, you know? But in reality, it's like, no one just boasting out like loudly, I don't like licorice, like, you know? So always you get the people who boast about it are the people who like it, you know? What precisely, Eric's? Rotor maps? Oh, the E maps? Yeah. Just remove the odds of like having the white maps not being in the playlist, and I think that's fine enough of a change, because then people can play for TSCCs and stuff like that. It's so annoying. You're trying to play ranked for TSCC or something, and you get like a white map, which is not in the map pool. Okay, light improvements. This map, I'm kind of yak a bit as well. I just want to go through some of the maps, just have like a basic idea individually, just so it's like good enough for MM early on. And then eventually I will just PB in the matches and stuff like that. Main thing, I want to have some automation happening per map. Oh, what is this? Wait, what block is this? But why is this... Wait, why is this reset block here? It just creates confusion. What surface is that? It's dirt. Okay. Oh, that's throwing me off so much. I even know it's dirt, but... So some reach gold and never play it again to not get rolled. Yeah, I saw that as a thing. That's what I said with the licorice analogy. Wait, that part is kind of annoying. Wait, I'm 1.4 seconds behind. That's such a huge gap. Wait, he's already gone. What? I don't remember this map at all. Why is this arcade driving lives to drive when you're learning this? Because I don't know this map. I forgot about this. I don't know. I don't know when I played this. Like, I'm basically relearning the maps. I don't remember them at all. Just because I played it once doesn't mean that I know the map. Like, I don't know when the campaign came out or something. Like yesterday as well, I was played through some of the white maps, and I was like, I have never... Why do I have a time on this? I don't know the map. Champ medals today? I could not care less about it. If I get like a champ medal, it's like, oh cool, but I don't know, it does not mean anything, it's not official in the game. Did anyone do the bot cuts? No idea. I'm pretty sure we'll have to do at least one of them for the champion medal, probably. People who wanna go for it. Reason why I don't like champ medals, or I more like don't care about them, is that there was one season where I tried to hunt them, and I spent the entire season trying to get one champ medal, and it absolutely killed me inside. Like it like burned me so much. I don't want to do it again. I realized, man, this is the most unenjoyable process there is, and that's literally, like, I personally enjoy Trackmania for playing rounds. Like this hunting stuff, I absolutely dislike. I don't care about world records. I don't care about like top 1 times. I don't care about that stuff. Reason I play maps like this individually is to prepare for rounds. That's the way how I play it. I don't care about peak pace. I don't care. The main thing for me always has been what I can do in rounds. That's it. That's the way how I have always played Trackmania. Hunting for some arbitrary time that's gonna become meaningless in like 3 months, I don't care about that stuff. I just see it as a waste of time. At the same time, other people see playing something like ranked as a waste of time. But for me, that's a more enjoyable part of the game, personally. It's just some people do enjoy the aspect of hunting. Some people enjoy aspect of playing rounds. This is what I said, like, and it's relatively even the same element of the game. This is the same principle that I said, that many people in Trackmania prefer for their own reasons. So when you say, oh, I play Trackmania, it means something a bit different from one person to another. But sadly, the whole game is nowadays constructed where you have to, like, you know, play individually and set, like, I don't know. I mean, the stuff that rewards you is the one that sets you times, and also doesn't help with people like Virtual, like, promoting that aspect or that perspective of the game, like, that's more. That's one of the reasons why things like competitive are also falling behind, because there's not a, like a, you know, proper promoter of it, of the competitive sides, compared to the, you know, hunting, deep and stuff like that. But at the same time, like for actual competitive play, you have to train so much individually, and then the maps you train become irrelevant instantly as soon as the event ends. So the way how we did in Latvia League, for example, I really don't like it, because that was an experimental model. I wanted to do it, where essentially you have quick learn, where you just learn the map for that one specific day. You don't have to waste your time training the map. And then for the finals event, you have the maps from the quick learn phases. So you can pick and choose, and you still can know the maps if you play the league stages. Okay, if you did not play a league stage, okay, then you have to catch up a bit and pick it up or get better, you know. But I think it's perfectly fine than just aimlessly playing maps for no reason. Yeah, and competitive play does not mesh with content creation, as we have, it turns out, like, you need content creation to help competitive, so. But the thing is, the way how the game is constructed is that you can't, I mean, if you're a high-end player, you can't stream it. And the thing is, nowadays, like, the only way of relevancy for competitive gaming is to stream. And, you know, so it's like doing the absolute opposites. What you're supposed to do. That's why more people nowadays care about your placement in a bonk cup than, or cup of the day, than in, let's say, like actually competitive events. And actual competitive events viewership essentially is just the players themselves who are playing in it. And good luck pitching that to sponsors. I still don't get this map. I'm dropping a whole second. The good thing about them is you can play rounds or grinding to mix it up. Yeah, that's why I don't mind it. Make World Cup same as Bonk Cup. I mean, so many people already said that. That, oh, like the World Cup game mode is the same as Bonk Cup. Or more like the, oh, it's like Bonk Cup, basically. When the game mode has been existing since more people have been, even before people have been born. Oh, match. Okay. Wait, that's a lot of wait, Sephiroth Sabo, okay. That sounds like I've not seen in a while. Oh, would you could do... Wait, choose when you could do Fast Learn and Classic World Cup. You know how expensive that is? I think that's what I said about the expenses. Like those 3 matches at the freaking Paris Games Week cost already like so much. Okay, this is a map I don't know that well. I think I played it a bit in Discovering outside of that, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not I only know vaguely where to go. That's all I know about this map. Yeah, I think most people really don't understand how freaking expensive it is running events. Also, the same thing is like Lamau Nando can't do what community does for like let's look at like production for Beacon and stuff like that, and you know, you gotta understand, right? Like that if you do it officially, there's gonna be costs associated with every single aspect that there is associated, graphics, per people involved, a server, everything. Beacon was run purely out of pocket for people with net negative outcome, and everyone was doing it in out of voluntarily. And that's why it was possible to run something like it. Also the videos, clips, all this stuff, you know, it's mainly voluntary, or people also, the staff doing it something out of their pockets, because they just want to do a cool event, you know. Obviously, of course, I would say honestly, the realistic, I don't know how big the staff is, but I could guesstimate it. Like probably if you would actually have to put a number in terms of the cost of Beacon, also gotta look up how length that is. It's definitely like, could be like, if you would do it in official scale, it would cost, I don't know, around like 50 to 100k realistically for an online event. With all the staff, graphics and everything. If 2v2 comes out, you'll love to see 2v2 on VC solo? Yeah, I would love to as well, but, you know, I don't see that happening at all. Actually, there was that project plan document, I don't know if I talked about, with the theory plan. That was literally in that document that I proposed. That there's a 2v2 circuit and a solo circuit going side by side. At the World Cup, you get both solos and duos being played out. So you have a solo World Cup final or World Champs final, and duo one as well. And in the middle of the season, you have like a country 2v2 based event. That's what I had in my theoretical plan. I even showed it how you can do it with low cost as well, and yeah, still not possible. Because the thing is, right? In practice, you can do it. Like you can do it. Like it's not hard. Like doing the 2v2 based events, it's not hard. It's just everyone's asking for way too much, then nothing gets done. Like everyone thinks, oh, officially, but in reality, you gotta understand. Like come on, the Dio is not like they're selling skins, bottle passes, and all that stuff. They have a actually relatively cheap 1 year. One year subscription service, and it does not even funnel into esports stuff, like, you know. You know, and like you gotta understand, most of the D are not very ground zero as well, so. Is Q alive? Wait. No, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed backwards button. Oh, god damn it. Oops. I don't think I've ever done that in a rounds. Yeah, I need to learn this map. I just vaguely know where to go. Like, I have like no idea of good lines and stuff. Hello, Nomads. How to deal with these two teammates? They are... Okay, Sephiroth is not doing... Okay, Sabo is doing good, but, you know... I mean, I myself, I'm not doing that good. I have not really, you know... Not been that used to these maps. And also my input method as well. Because it accidentally hold finger on R instead of E. And that's why I went backwards. Because E for me is Excel button and R is break. That's why it was like that. Alright, I need to check the lines on this one. At least if I play the map, to have an idea where to go properly. Okay, let's queue up. Auto requeue. You steer with arrows? Yes, I steer with arrows. I accelerate with... I can show you my inputs. Oh, insta match. So I use E to accelerate, R for brake. I steer left, right, and use arrow up for camera 1, arrow down for cam 3. Sorry, have to reply all the time. Just have to full focus. Okay, okay, this map. I shouldn't be too bad on this one. I had a decent time on this. At least I can do this one okay-ish, no cuts. Have to drift a bit earlier. Okay, yeah. Wait, 0.6? Wait, what do you mean Neumann? He's shit. 0.6 is really good. No cut. I think 0.7 is my best here. Also, Neumann, how are the OC weeklies going? I saw that there's the Oceania weekly events going on, but how are those going? Wait, they have the counters there. Yeah, he's 0.6 Rigyu. Hello, Crazy Fists. Sveiki, sveiki. I think I should remove that Nightbot command. Oh, read clips. Yeah, 0.6 Region. This is not too shabby. I mean, Saba was solid. He did upset Min in the APAC regionals. Man, I'm playing so bad, actually. Okay, let's focus. I don't think I'll be able to touch Sabo, but I think I can sneak in and catch Sephiroth. What's the points gap? 3 points. Okay, I think I can do it. Yeah, the Sabo's Rigyu pace is really good. I'm not nowhere near as comfortable on these maps, though. It's usually already around the TSCC period I get somewhat comfortable. Because right now I'm still kinda just learning. With all the study and works related stuff, just did not have that time to learn the maps. Basically only when I streamed it, that's the only time where I actually played it. Played something. Okay, yesterday in the evening while I was waiting for when documents to being received, I played through a bit white maps again, and that's basically it. Okay. Oh, even got a point for our team. Nice. Yeah, but 0.6, 0.7 though. Like Like, where do you gain the point 2 though? Probably something around this parts. Yeah, I'm like 0.15 down there already. Is there like a... I would love to see the no-cut world record. I'm very, very curious what are the lines that I'm missing. Because I'm dropping like 0.2 approximately in the first half. I'm assuming in that oversteer rally block parts. Okay, I caught Surfall at least. No cut with 0.3. Okay, let's But yeah, those are my inputs that I use. ER and I don't know. Sometimes it's very random how my brain works. Sometimes it goes for E for break, R for break. Sometimes go for space. It really depends. It's really weird. Wait, how am I first in Latvia? Dude, I'm like hardly first on any of the maps. I guess this map and this map helps, I guess. Because we played it on stream. Because those are the maps that I played it a bit more than just, I don't know, 10 minutes. What else could we play? Your second with MMPBs? Oh, basically the same thing for me. Like, most of these are discovery times. There are nothing too crazy. Okay, this map I want to play. I was absolutely... I think I queued MM. Yeah, I was queuing MM and actually got a match against Bira and stuff. And they were like 2 seconds faster than me here. I think that was yesterday. I was so confused what you need to do here. Because I'll be honest, I don't understand bobsleigh at all. Honestly, I understand bobsled in real life more than I understand bobsled in Trackmania. No joke. It's more about maxing. I'm looking. Yeah, I'm seeing like he has just... Wait, did he skip the thingy? He did. And then there's this weird ice slide line. Okay, let's play this one a bit. Yeah, a couple days ago I was watching the Chernobyl, the movie series from 2019. I'll be honest, that's really well-made series, but there's some factually weird information. Then turns out basically I have one relative who was one of the liquidators. And because I remember I got told and I got fascinated, so I reached out to the relative I had to just know about it a bit more. And they said he was just barely entered into the army at the time. And he was not told anything, and he was just sent randomly to Chernobyl. And he had like a task to like pick some stuff near the reactor plant or something like that. Like he had to pick some stuff up. And basically when he came, he was supposed to be there for like 2 or 3 months, but in the end he was like for 9 months. And then when he came back, he was told apparently that he was sterile due to that. Or no, Or if he does have like kids and stuff, that they will be like, you know, disabled or whatever. That's some really messed up stuff. The weird part is what they said, they're sterile, or if they will actually have kids, then will be, which is like very contradicting in my opinion. What you came into me, molding about Bob. No, but basically, I recently watched the Chernobyl series, and turns out that I had a relative who was one of the liquidators for the events. As it turned out. This map feels like a absolute start simulator, not gonna lie. Yeah, actually one was thinking of maybe going through the relatives that I have and just like collect some wild stories what they had. Like historic ones, that is. And you know, just preserve it. Because there's some wild stuff, remember, before my great-grandmother said. I remember when I was like, I don't know, 18 or 19, and she told the stories and stuff. What happened during World War II, what happened when at her, you know, home and stuff. And I tried to note it down somewhere, so it's like saved somewhere in that. And I was thinking maybe do the same thing for everyone who's around relatives and stuff. Like have like a do like a mini interview what they have like done on our, if there's like a interesting story of someone, and like, you know, preserve it. Because nowadays we have the tools, we have the media, you know, just so it's kept for next generations to preserve it. Because the same thing as it was, we had like a huge, like, in my family, we had like, from my father's sides, there was like a book that was kept records of everyone who was in the... wait, how much does this lose? Oh, 0.3, jeez. For who was in the family and stuff like that, like the family tree before that. And turns out there was like roots that there was basically in Baltic states during the Russian Empire times, there was like a lot of so-called Balt Germans, Baltvatsisch, I don't know how it's called, Balt Germans or something like that. And basically, as it turns out, well, a bunch of my early relatives were those types of people, but then they mixed with the native Latvians who were kind of the peasants at the time. That's kind of was a interesting situation what happened like that. Also, I think our roots go back to like, I think it was like 15th century or something like that. At least it's documented still then. And there was some guy in like 15th century who had a surname called Eriksson. So it turns out I have a really distant relative who actually moved to this location, or who's connected, who's Swedish. Well, not 15th, but 17th century, sorry. And I thought that, you know, might be a cool duty to preserve it, this stuff. It's actually in my relatives, I'm one of the younger ones, so... You had a class about nonlinear optimization. What is that? I actually don't know what it is. But yeah, there's basically some interesting stories that right now, for example, my parents don't feel to be that significant, but I find them, I think, quite interesting. For example, a lot of my... I know that my mom and grandmother was, for example, watching the demolition of... locators in 1994. I mean, nowadays, honestly, I feel like it's kind of dismissed part of Latvian history, but I feel like it's quite notable one. And not that many people know about it. Hello, Cyberphones. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You had a class about most tests consist of huge amounts of manual. What is that? I'm not too sure. Non-linear optimization. I'm not too sure what that is. I have machine learning stuff. Oh, okay. I'm in a different industry. Okay, I have an exam in this Saturday, which is about sports medicine. So I'm in a bit different industry. I know most people who play Trackmania are tech guys, but I'm a tech guy who became like a person who is involved with medicine, fitness, all this stuff. I never thought I would be studying it, but well, here we are. And all was because I absolutely hated my old coach, and basically some kids at the time, like refugees to a different club where I trained, they kind of gave trust to me to coach them, and I was like, remember I was in my 11th grade or something when that happened, and now next month we're going to EU champs with two of the kids who are now basically adults, and it's pretty sick, not gonna lie. I still can't believe that. But basically there's two people from the same family representing Latvia at the EU champs as well, which is the first in Latvian history. I think that's awesome. I remember my... Oh man, I'll be honest. Oh, this was such a... Okay, this is one of the best moments I had during last year. I was in the... Hello, Siro. I was at the World Junior Karate Championships, and just before entering the arena, before the event starts, I had a flashback when I was 14, when my old coach, who I kind of went away from, he was not even a coach, he was just literally scamming money and stuff like that. I realized most of the stuff I generally learned was in a self-taught way. And I had this crazy flashback when I was like 14, when that old coach said, dude, they said, you're not gonna do anything relevant, and the best you can do is film people during the competition, like something like that. And I had a flashback of that as I entered as the head coach of Latvia for at the World Juniors. Dude, that was such a... Brain had a good timing for a flashback, I'll be honest. But yeah, it was pretty sick. Also, this map is one of the maps ever. From what I feel like it's... Like that snow uphill... That snow uphill right there is like the main part where you can save time. That's how it feels like it's... Yeah, it does seem like it's... But I don't know, I'm finding this map a bit weird. Like sometimes when you learn the map, then the map does not become too bad. And you can kind of then... You know, the map fixes itself. When you start to understand it. But most people like just hate something they don't understand. The same thing as me. I'm currently absolutely disliking this snow jump because I don't understand it. So I understand that there has to be like a different way to do it. It was the same thing with the 09 turn. Like, I'm still mouthing about it. I just don't understand it. I just don't know how you can avoid the bump. And the bump gains you like point... Not getting the bump gets you like 0.3. Okay, what do you do here? Obviously, he has good momentum here, right? Be fully straight. Okay. Wait, before we continue with this, can I show you something? I was playing this map yesterday. A bit. I don't know, like 10-15 minutes. And I checked the world record, okay? Yeah, basic no slide fiesta and stuff like that, okay? Right? Nothing too crazy. But then I was like, I watched this, I was like, wait a minute. Look how much I have to slow down. Watch closely to the acceleration. Watch really, really closely. I have reduced it so the stream FPS can see it. Did you saw it? Did you saw it? This is 0.1 speed. That's an absolute micro omega release. What is that? Let's watch it full speeds. Watch closely. Just put your eyes glued to this button right here at the top, okay? Did you saw it? Like, what is that? I wanted to calculate how long is the release. Like, realistically. It's around here. So he releases around 0.455. It's a 100th of a release. It's a 100th of a release. Like, what is that? It's a 100th of a release. And it does change the car's angle due to that. Like, it does actually impact the way how car behaves and stuff like that. That's some absolute cheating stuff, right? There will be never a way how someone can do some bizarre inputs like this, right? This is the biggest checkmate against controller MVL players. Try to do these kind of inputs. I think that should be like 20 around turn inputs a second approximately. So that in fact proves Riolu did not cheat. I can do it in real time. Got him. Yeah, let's queue up MM. Which map is still pretty shit for me? Okay, this one I a bit improved. I want to do 1 more 2 attempts more on this with snow uphill, and then we move on to the different map. Also, I still can't believe people, for example, Virtual is making like Riolu jokes still to this day. I mean, it's like doing I can't think of a good thing to compare. It's like doing Among Us memes this year. Guys, you want to feel old? This year is gonna be the 20-year anniversary of Need for Speed Most Wanted. 22-year anniversary of my birth. I'm gonna be turning 26 this year. The weird part is, right? I remember when I was younger, I thought 26 is like feels really old, and because the reason why, because a lot of people I know who were 26 at a time like looked really old and stuff. Nowadays, I can easily blend in a high school if I want. Dude, I still remember there was like one guy who was like 22 or something. And it's like he was like 20 years older. Look, 20 years older than me. Like 26 to 2030 is when your body should be peaking if you have taken care of it, Lamalapas. If you have taken care of it. Actually, nowadays, with biomedicine and everything, if you do everything properly since childhoods, your body can be peaking till like the age of 42. The number of it, 2630, was a number from like, I don't know, like many years ago. People born in 2007. I actually had to fill in some documents with the 2007 this year, and I was like, wait a minute, that's 18 gonna be this year. I was like, oh, okay. It reminds me that one time when I dated this one girl who said that when she said that in like 2016 or something, she went into 4th grade or something, and that was like made my brain a bit confused. I was like, wait a minute. Also, it's gonna be... COVID was more than half a decade ago. That as well is a thing. TM 2020 is gonna be 5 years this year. That's my PB, or... Oh, that's the world record. But most importantly, Bira is gonna be turning 27 this year. That's the main thing. Yeah, that's true. Like, everything was still like 2022. That was still a bizarre period. I still feel like those 2 years when everyone's locked in, it feels like the way how my brain sees it is like life before COVID and life after COVID. I still like see it as like an era change a bit. Because especially for me, since it was like such a like a notable period, like in my life, and just everything was just inside. It was like, I don't know. This is what happened to me in MM yesterday. When I got this map. I did this ice slide thing and I missed the finish like that. Oh, MM game. But I'll be honest, the stuff that I basically started to do during COVID has not really changed much since, honestly. Basically, as soon as COVID started, like... Oh, good thing I played this map yesterday. Like, basically, as soon as COVID started, I kind of got locked into the same routine as COVID's. It's kind of annoying at the same time. But same time not. Because mainly my work stuff nowadays is late in the evenings, which is a bit annoying. When I want to go out or plan dates and stuff, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I, like, for example, really wanted to, like, live in dorms and stuff in university as well. But COVID kind of ruined it. So it is what it is. Because I remember in high school I was, like, massively introverted. And I was like, you know what, university, I want to go in dorms and, you know, live it like that. And, you know, be like that. And boom, COVID. I was like, oh, great. I think there was, like, a change that was proposed that they will be changing, like, the drinking age and also the age of from what people can enter clubs as well. I think they will be upping it to 20. Because, for example, if there's bunch of like hello Huso, welcome. Because what I saw is there's a bunch of, like, people who are, like, I don't know, like, they're, like, in their 20s. Let's say they have a girlfriend who's, like, 16 and they get that underage person then into the club. I, for example, saw that this was the case for a bunch of people. Because they don't, like in general, I think they saw, because there's a lot, they, like, don't check age for girls who enter clubs. Like, what the fuck? For dudes, yes. Girls, no. They put, like, makeup on and they can, like, be, I don't know, like 13 or something and enter clubs. And at least good that's finally been cracked down, finally. Because jeepers. Also, classic white map. Classic white map. I really hope that we have the update where it's gonna remove white maps for gold and higher. I really hope that is the case. Like, look at this mess. If you don't know the lines, you're just absolutely screwed, like me. Yeah, removing green from master as well is a good one. Just because the developers have a skill issue, it does not mean that the rest of the player base has to apply with their lack of skill measurements, you know. Remember when Omar at least put that you don't get white maps in high-end MM and you get rotor maps, but so many people on Reddit were complaining about it. Alright, this is gonna be a thick minus, because it's a white map. Like, you have to, like, really grind out the white maps. Like, to be good at it at like high MM. It's like stupid. Like I just play through the maps a bit. Like these maps are fine. Like I can win or whatever. But these maps, nah. Wait, we got an MM match at the start of Capo today. That's insane. White slops. Well, continuing with the white maps. Fun. We're sorry in advance. Oh, we have Danger Ray as well, who's pretty solid on SD. Alright, I'm gonna do one run without SDs. Okay, I'm only gonna do the downhill SD first, and if they're gonna be doing like 0.7s, point stuff like that, I'm gonna switch to doing the F40 strats. I'm surprised. I think I played this map for like, I don't know, a couple minutes and I got the S4D strat down. I think I got down to like top 5 Latvia in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. Also, what's up with a bunch of Latvian players only playing full speed nowadays? The freaking canine propaganda seems to be working, I guess. Because he's really trying to sway everyone in trying to play full speeds. When full speed, in my opinion, is the type of map style which has like hardly any overlap with other map styles in the game. I hit this penalty snow. Yeah, this is gonna be a slow one. Okay, maybe white maps are too hard for even golds. 0.7. Okay, you have to S4D to start. There's no other way. Danger Ray as well did a 0.9. 0.94, yeah, so you have to SD. What I have noticed, most people who are full speed players only started to play Trackmania with full speed, so they were not exposed to other genres of map styles. That's something I definitely noticed. Because in reality, you can actually learn FS stuff really fast. Like just learn the lines and stuff and you're good. I think I can be faster. I think I can be even faster without this thing, not gonna lie. Yeah. Okay, this map, for me, with SDs is like unplayable if I don't have a World Record Ghost. That's I think I have realized. With no World Record Ghost, I can't play this map with SDs. I think I'm just gonna stick with the full inside lines, because I think I can do like 0.9 with no SDs, at least. I know how to SD, but the SD lines I don't understand. I'm just gonna go full inside everywhere. Well, I guess it's gonna be another fat minus because we just get a white map. Wait, that's a good start. Was a good start. The lines are yuck. Start was good. If I had not messed up the, it could have been like a 0.8 maybe. Like, this is the thing with white maps. You have to like perfect the maps while hunting them to be good enough for MM. Like, you really have to be like spot on with the white maps because they're just so simple in their nature. Wait, which place am I? I am 5th. God damn it. Alright, I'm just gonna go full inside. I don't care. Of course. Can we please delete white maps, man? White maps is just so ass. It's just PF nonsense. It's like, it's genuinely random at this level. Have to put like 17,000 hours to have a chance to even win a round. In a map where it's just like you just steer and that's it. I think Sabo had a faster time. He had like a 0.7 or something, so I'm gonna get a -10. Oh, +0. Okay. Alright, we'll do one more match or something. Okay, what's a solid map actually? What we could play a bit. Like, genuinely play a bit. Because all the time I'm just playing maps I don't like. What's a map that I could maybe like? So, let's not try to be sadistic. I don't remember what was... Okay, I guess we can't play it. I'm looking at these previews and I have no idea what they are. Because, for example, I did play 20 a bit, then I think things clicked on that map a bit. Oh, why this one? Why do all of the non-white maps? It's this one. Okay, reason why I don't like this map, there is this part right here, okay? And you literally can gain or lose like 0.4 just based on the landing you get. The problem is, these are really unorthodox platforms. So getting a full flat landing is... I just don't understand how you can get it. I would just say it feels random for me. That's the main reason why I really dislike this map. And it's like so blind as well. Like last season there was an angular like free block map. It wasn't too bad, but this one, like this turn right here, I just don't get it. Oh yeah, and descend as well. Yeah. I'm starting to mouth like simply Nick. Like, no, this is not good. This is not good. Okay. I just noticed there's flickering on the front of the map, and it's like really throwing me off. I'll be honest. I